Imagine spending 4 hours to take an exam in addition to countless hours preparing and not receiving a grade or score. For over 400 students in Moore, North Carolina, this is their reality. The state law enforcement is investigating its 20th officer-involved shooting this year. The UNCC chancellor says the school will no longer use the classroom where a gunman opened fire in April, killing 2 students and wounding 4 others. South Carolina lawmakers are considering legislation that would add firing squads to the state's existing execution methods. I'm here at the 2nd annual Myrtle Beach Food Truck Festival at the Myrtle Beach Pavilion, where an approximated 33 food trucks are set up behind me. Places like Buckets of Fun are going to be here until 11 o'clock tonight, starting again at 11 a.m. tomorrow Sunday and ending at 6 p.m. It's an investigation believed to be the first of its kind, as the U.S. Department of Homeland Security will now review the electronic equipment and its software believed to have caused problems for a North Carolina county during the 2016 election.
The multi-alarm fire that broke out here at the Havens and Barefoot Landing has left 18 different condos destroyed, having 12 different families displaced. Reports show no injuries and the fire marshal is on scene, meaning that the investigation into the start of the fire has officially begun.
In less than a year total, 2 babies were found abandoned and dead, both just days old and both with their umbilical cords still attached. 3 decades after the crimes were committed, a South Carolina woman believed to be their mother is being accused of both murders.
All eyes are on Joey Chestnut and Matt Stoney as the fight for the championship title in Nathan's famous 4th of July International Hot Dog Eating Contest comes back to Coney Island. Joey Chestnut regained that title last year after having lost it to Matt Stoney following his 8 consecutive year run. Chestnut says he's aiming to beat his own world record of 73 this year.
My practice has been going really well. I'm willing to accept anywhere from 75 to 80.
But it's not just Joey Chestnut that's looking to hold on to his reigning role. Miki Sudo, the women's 2016 champion, faces turmoil with Michelle Lesko and Sonia the Black Widow Thomas.
It doesn't really matter what Michelle or any other woman's doing during those 10 minutes because I know what I'm capable of, and as long as I put up my best, I know that that's enough to win tomorrow.
This year will be the 101st annual contest with 21 competing men and 18 women. The event begins for women at 11 a.m. and 12:30 for men.
Authorities say this was the catch of the day, but the fisherman who caught it didn't feel the same way. Inside this bag is an estimated 30 to 50 kilos of cocaine with a street value of up to $1 million. It was pulled in about 70 miles southeast of Charleston by a local fisherman. Once the man realized what was snatched up, he contacted the Coast Guard. Federal authorities and the police are working to determine the source of the drugs.
With the help of Myrtle Beach City Council, after countless revisions were made, the pilot program has officially launched, and just in time for our summer tourism here in Myrtle Beach. The food truck pilot program is finally starting to heat up. Drew Basilicato, owner and operator of the Trojan Cow, is the first of 6 pilot permits awarded by the city of Myrtle Beach.
It's all been a great ride. The more food trucks there are in the city, the better, as long as we do it right.
Although it's been a great ride, it's also been a long one. And according to the city's public information officer, Mark Crua, it dates back to last September of 2017. South Carolina state law says that a food truck is to be associated with a commercial kitchen, and City Council said the fine print to adhere to only applicants with a commercial kitchen in Myrtle Beach.
Limited it for the first little while to those in-city applicants.
But when there were still no applicants months later, Council decided to revisit the fine print, hoping to find a solution.
So we did open it up. So you still need to be associated with a commercial kitchen, but there is no longer a requirement that that commercial kitchen be inside the city limits.
Yeah, the new leadership, hands down, was super supportive of everything that we've been doing, and that's why everything's been happening so fast.
Trucks over here, like the Trojan Cow, are one of the 2 locally permitted and legal food trucks in the area. You can find locations and updates on Facebook and on Instagram. In Myrtle Beach, I'm Cait Przetak.
After 2 days of deliberation, the verdicts are in on the capital murder case of Timothy Jones Jr. in the slayings of his 5 children. The jury was given 4 options for their verdict as guilty, guilty but mentally ill, not guilty by reason of insanity, or just not guilty. The grand jury ultimately found Jones Jr. guilty on all 5 counts of murder of the deaths of his children, Mira, age 8, Elias, age 7, Nathan, age 6, Gabriel, age 2, and Abigail, age 1. The trial is currently in a 24-hour recess and will resume tomorrow for Jones' sentencing. The jury will once again hear testimonies as the prosecution will paint Jones Jr. as an evil and sadistic man, while the defense will continue to say he was a doting father driven mad by his wife's affair. If found guilty yet again, Jones will be sentenced to death.